The first thing we hear in this arrangement is the intro. It is 4 measures long, and here are the first 2 measures. Left hand, we are starting with the G2 below middle C with our 5th. We hit it, and then put down the sustain pedal. After that, play the D above that with your 2nd, and then the B above that with your 1st, which should be the B right below middle C. After that, right hand play D and B. That's the D right above middle C with our 1st, and the B above that with our 5th. These hit together. Then play the A above middle C under your 4th, and then the G below that with your 3rd. Then you go to D and A. So that's the same D we just struck, the D right above middle C, but with it we're going to play the A above that with our 4th. This will hit together, the pedal will go up and down, and then after that, left hand play the F sharp below the G you were playing with your 5th finger. So that is the F sharp 2 below middle C. After that, play the D above that with your 2nd, and then the A above that with your 1st. After that, right hand play D and B again. So that's the D right above middle C with our 1st, and the B above that with our 5th. Then play the A under your 4th, the G under your 3rd, and then play middle C and the E above it using your 1st and 2nd fingers. Hit these, pedal up and down. And that's the end of the 2nd measure. Now let's take a look at the next 2 measures. The 3rd and 4th measures of our intro sound like this. So right hand, you are currently holding down middle C and the E above it. That was the end of the 2nd measure. We held down the pedal. Now here at measure 3, the left hand will play the C2 below middle C with its 5th, then the G above that with its 2nd, and then stretch up to play the E above that with your 1st. So that should be the E below middle C. After that, right hand play middle C and the B above it using your 1st and 5th. Pedal up and down. Then right hand play the A under your 4th, and then the G under your 3rd. And then we have this. Right hand, this is F sharp and A. That's the F sharp above middle C with our 1st, and the A above that with our 2nd. With it, left hand is playing the D 2 below middle C with its 5th. This all hits together, pedal up and down. Now left hand, keep the D under your 5th finger down. What I want you to play next, though, is the D above that with your 1st. Then after that, right hand play the G and B above the F sharp and A you just played using your 1st and 3rd. Pedal up and down. Then left hand play the D under your 1st again. And then right hand play the A and C above the G and B you just played using your 2nd and 4th fingers. Pedal up and down. Then left hand play the D under your 1st again. And then right hand play C and E. That is the C that you just played, the C above middle C, but we will use our 3rd finger on it and add the E above that with your 5th. So we have C and E together. And that's the end of the intro. So here are measures 3 and 4 again slowly. From here we go into the first verse. Let's take a look at it. Here are the first 4 measures of the first verse. So let's start with just the first 2 measures. Here they are again.